I don't know, I feel like we get pigeonholed into places where, and this has been my problem with politics my whole life, I'll be honest, is you certainly can never make everybody happy, but people that are way over here, and people that are way over here, don't seem to be able to understand that we've got to bring everybody into the room to have consensus and some sort of a solution. And there has to be a way to do that. I have to be able to represent everybody in this city, regardless of how I may feel about any particular issue. That's my job. And it's my job to then lead. I think there's so many things we need done here. But I will tell you, every single one of these town halls I go to, people tell me, I would like to have more police in my neighborhood. I'd like to have more people patrolling the people that speak down my streets. So are there ever concerns about police? Certainly. You're always going to hear the occasional thing. And I'm not saying that's not valid. What I'm saying is, by and large, people want safe neighborhoods, and they depend on the police to provide that for them. And so they need the tools to be able to do that. So I always see this narrative building. There's got to be good on this side and bad on this side. And I just don't see it that way. I just don't see it that way. I want to protect the most vulnerable in our city. I've always said that. But I don't see this issue as being a black and white issue that I think a lot of people see it as. So I hope that was helpful. Probably not, but I hope so. Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm Gaetano. I'm also going to be talking about the recently passed bill.
You can, but I probably don't have much more to say about it, to be honest.
But I was going to say that I know that the previous points were all focused on, the expenditure mentioned in the bill. But on top of that, the bill is also filled with lots of legally dubious material, statements about, the actual intrinsic moral character of immigrants, etc. And there were multiple substitutes that were offered at City Council. And on top of that, I personally attended multiple City Council meetings.
Well, I appreciate that. We appreciate your involvement. I appreciate every one of you that are sitting in this room tonight and that go to City Council meetings.
And at every single one, the entire public comment period was filled almost exclusively with community members from all walks of life, from every sphere in every community that would be affected by this, whether they were immigrants, whether they were lawyers, and whether or not they were just concerned community members. And every single time, everyone was against this bill. And in the face of that, the only people who seem very desperate to get this bill pushed forward seem to be apparently the state attorney, who is already threatening you personally.
That's not the state attorney. That's the attorney general.
Okay. And I just wonder if there's not something to the fact that everyone in your community is coming and calling on you to say no to this bill and respects the stances you've taken to defend immigrants, for a long time. And I think we're all just saying that in the face of this renewed aggression to push this type of language, that we would actually like you to remember that that's not coming from the people of Jacksonville.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
And I'm a Duval County taxpayer and property owner, and as a resident, I won't be the horse, the dead horse, but I'm in opposition of the bill 0147. So I'm just here to ask you to please consider to veto that bill, because $76,000, $250, it strikes a nerve. I'm a taxpayer. I don't want my taxpayer dollars spent on things that are going to harm people. I'm okay, I guess, with the fingerprinting if that's what they do.
Well, that's what the money is for. It's for fingerprint scanners.
But it's the language in the bill. So that, you know, I'm here. I thank you for your time for being here, and, you know, same with me, I'm here, you know, taking time out of my family to ask you to please veto that bill.
Listen, let me say this, and hopefully, I hate that I feel like I even have to say it. We are a community and a country of immigrants. We are one of the most diverse cities in the country, right here in Jacksonville. We're very proud of that. But I want you to know that I have also, you say everybody feels this way. And I have the benefit of hearing from everybody. Okay, so trust me when I tell you everybody doesn't feel this way. I have heard from